welcome to the MK Pugilism channel. My name's Raya, and I'm that, and
You're the
that,
co-host, kind of.
and that's
Thank
my
you,
daddy.
Sarah. My little co-host there. Yep, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. That's where you get some babysitting duties. That's part of fatherhood. But yeah, this one we're just going to talk a bit about Conor Benn and this recent talk of him fighting Manny Pacquiao. Now, I don't think there's been a excuse me a date or a venue announced for this one, but it seems that this is a direction that they're going to be going in. But I think there's at least a possibility that this could happen in Saudi Arabia. Both guys were at Knockout Chaos card, and they done a little friendly face off in Saudi Arabia. So there is a possibility that this could take place in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. As we all know, Conor Benn is a guy that is a welterweight. He's still in the prime of his life. I think he's still about 25, 26. But I would say he does need to get a move on with some meaningful fights. Manny Pacquiao is long retired, 45 years old or 46, I think, one or the other. And he's a guy that he's still got the bug for boxing. I think you can tell that he's gone against I think a Japanese kickboxer or something like that, and he's had these little exhibition fights since retirement, and he's a guy that you can tell he's got the bug. He still has this itch to that he needs to scratch with boxing. He wants some action. So I think a challenge like Conor Benn, he'll be thinking he can do this because at the end of the day, Conor Benn, yes, he's a good fighter, he's a good welterweight, but again, he's not really a proven quantity in boxing yet. As he's not a world champion. He's never fought for a world title. He's kind of in the prospect stage where he's not a novice, but he's below sort of world level at the moment. He's in that stage where we're still sort of waiting to find out exactly how good he is. I think until we see Ben against someone sort of world class, perhaps I suppose, yeah. I don't know about Crawford. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. But against an Ennis or against someone in the top 10 in the welterweight division, until we sort of see that, we don't really know how good Conor Benn is. So Manny Pacquiao will probably be licking his lips and fancying it, thinking, you know what, I've been an 8 division world champion. This kid hasn't done nothing compared to what I've done. I've been there, I've been to the mountaintop, I've fought everybody, and I've proved to be superb. I'm a Hall of Famer. My talent is exceptional. This kid is still an unproven quantity. He's still a baby. He's still a novice compared to someone like me. So I've got too much experience. And Pacquiao, he's still got a little bit of his hand speed, probably not the foot speed, and he still punches hard. He's still got a bit of boxing know-how. So I think Pacquiao, he'll be fancying this. He'll be thinking, yeah, I can deal with this kid and I can beat this kid. And Conor Benn, I suppose he'll be thinking, well, Pacquiao's old now. Um, but it's a name. It's a name on my resume, and of course, you'll make a fortune fighting Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao still has an army of fans, and there'll be people who truly believe Manny Pacquiao can do this. He's in his 40s, but he can still look impressive on the pad. He can probably still look impressive in a sparring session here or there. So yeah, the Pacquiao he's old, but he still maintains a bit of skill. I mean, even against Keith Thurman, that's going back years, but you saw in that fight, still maintained the power, still could do the distance very well, and against the younger guys. So I think both guys will be fancying their chances here. It is a crazy fight overall. I think it is kind of a crazy fight. Wouldn't surprise me if it happened, and maybe somewhere in Saudi they got money to do it, but there's also the possibility of maybe somewhere in America as well they might sanction it. Pacquiao's quite fit, and yeah, there'll be enough intrigue, and the legendary name of Manny Pacquiao will will do enough to sell it. And Conor Benn's a well-known guy as well. Excuse me. So yeah, it's a bit of a crazy one. It's not something that I would say I really want to see, but it is something that I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say I wouldn't watch it if I could. So it's something that I would probably watch out of intrigue, but it's not something that I would be thinking, oh yeah, I'd really love to see what happens between these guys. It's just one of those where you just watch it out of interest. But yeah, it's a strange fight. Um, I think it was talked about a while ago, a year or two ago before, but yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens on it as more information comes out. I'll put more out about it. But let me know your thoughts on this. Manny Pacquiao versus Conor Benn in a boxing match. Yeah, one guy's about 20 years, the other guy's senior. But hey, we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comment section. Until next time, it's MKO Pugilism over and out. Catch you in the next one.